were sent by the spirit caretaker of Radiance Reborn? Did those mana globes activate on your arrival? Oh my! Are you? I had heard rumors from across the sea, but never believed a word. You know how soldiers are. Oh my! There's not a moment to lose. Come, follow me outside. I am Ezekiel the Lucent, and this is the city of Zotake Zangziun, the city of Sardonyx. How can I best help you? The Solar Ark? That's just a story. But never mind, of course we can find it. We need to rally support for that endeavor by sending a signal to the city. The Mystic Colossus could be such a sign. However, the statue was taken to Deadleaf Tower by Zuska the Swirling Leaf. Can you recover it?
The Mystic Colossus. Yes. I had the Riptide Goliaths remove it from the plaza on orders of Warlord Balor the Broken Fang. Even if you defeat me, you will still be denied. May the shadow swallow you, Spellbinder.
The statue has been broken up into pieces, and Zuska has already fled. Take this part back to Ezekiel and hear his thoughts.
Broken into pieces? Those fiends! If Zuska used the Riptide Goliaths to move the Mystic Colossus, then they might know where the other two pieces are. They aren't very clever, but they can be aggressive. You think you can handle them? Question the Riptide Goliaths and find the remaining pieces of the Mystic Colossus!
Colossus taken to Lisa the Shipbreaker in Sea Tower.
You want the Mystic Colossus? Never! Ha ha ha! I'll shatter you like a boat tossed about in the maelstrom! It doesn't matter. I've hidden my piece of the Colossus on a giant sea bug, and soon it will be lost at sea.
You saw some giant sea bugs along the docks. Go check them. Nothing here. Aha! You found a second piece of the Mystic Colossus. However, you're pretty sure there's still one piece missing.
Well done, Spellbiter! How are we to find the last piece of the Mystic Colossus? Wait, Josette the Red Nail is a merchant who is a font of rumors. Josette is always in the marketplace. Ask her if she has heard anything about the Mystic Colossus, and if so, track it down.
You are a friend of Ezekiel's? Normally, for such news, I would insist you do me a favor, but it is for Ezekiel. Take this key to slip into the palace courtyard. It will also get you into the palace itself by the walking stick gate. I heard one of the ruling council took the statue piece. Zelda the Phantom Knight. She is the head of the hunters, so beware.
Say now, you ain't following me, are you, Wizard? Just fooling. You're actually just the person I need to talk to. I came to rustle up a few of the iron butterflies from the Garden of Vita, but they done all fluttered away. I'd sure hate to see them get harmed, what with all this fussing and fighting going on here at Khrysalis. Would you do me a favor and keep an eye out for the iron butterflies while you're out walking this land?
I am Zelda the Phantom Knight, head of the Hunters, and once a member of the ruling Troika. I was demoted recently to that of a common laborer, moving pieces of statuary. You might say I have some anger to work out. Take your prize and leave me in my shame. I have nothing left.
The third piece of the Mystic Colossus. That should be all of them.
stars, you've recovered all the pieces of the Colossus! You had to face Zelda the Phantom Knight? I'm impressed you defeated her, but this news of her demotion is not good at all. Spellbinder, rebuild the Mystic Colossus to let the denizens of Zatake Zengziyun know a new day is dawning. I'll watch from here.
It's nice of Ezekiel to watch you do the hard work and make sure it all goes smoothly. As with the Arcane Colossus in Bastion, you feel a core connection to the statue. The Mystic Colossus appears to be fully charged and now radiates great currents of magic.
Amazing! Let all in Zatake Zengziyun rejoice! I just hope Warlord Balor doesn't retaliate. You have done great deeds on both sides of the Starfall Sea. Your stories of the restoration of Bastion inspire me. You have not only rebuilt the Mystic Colossus, but infused it with mana. Enough so we can empower the ancient teleporter. Use the teleporter to return to Bastion and let Zaltana the Mirror Mask know where we stand. Zaltana may have insight on how we can inspire the people here to rise up against the Shadow Queen. Bring me her words.
Spellbinder, I grew worried about you. You have reopened the way to Sardonyx. Wonderful. I have not been back for many years. Because of that, it is hard for me to give you or Ezekiel any solid advice. And there is still much to do here. However, take Zerozinia the Death Song back with you. Her work here is finished, and she knows Sardonyx far better than I do.
I would be honored to accompany you, Spellbinder.
Spellbinder, you would benefit from some historical context. To act against the Grand Prophecy is to invite the Shadow Queen's wrath.
Is this Zerozinia the Death Song? Your reputation precedes you.
Tell me what is going on in Sardonyx, monk.
She's on our side, correct? It is easier to show you around than for me to explain it all. Spellbinder, can you take Zerozinia to see her family home?
We will take a quick tour through the city. I need to see what has changed. You can see the iron gates are closed. That is normal, but the troop concentration is very high. There is a peculiar feeling in the air. It tastes hot, acrid. The shadow is suffocating them. Zatake Zengziyun, Sardonyx, if you prefer, has always been ruled equally by the Troika. One member is a representative of the Honorable Warrior Sisters, the Hunters, like myself. One is a leader of the savvy and well-traveled Trader Sisters, or merchants. And one is a male. If Zelda the Phantom Knight was demoted, as you said, this bodes ill. This area is taken up by estates of the old families and...
Halt! You there! Warlord Balor orders you to come with us, or you'll face our spears.
You have no idea who we are, do you? Quickly, before more guards come. This is my family estate. It is hard to be back here after all I've seen in the world. Leave me be for a bit. Go back to Ezekiel while I see what I can find out.
I'm sure much has changed for Zarazinia, and as a young nymph, she would have bought fully into the Shadow Queen's rule. But we must show all the people how much things have changed. To spread the message, we'll need help. Take these letters to my brother monks, Zed and Hosa. Tell them to light the mana fires outside their posts.
Greetings, Spellbinder. It is an honor to meet you. Let us light the mana fire together. Brother Zed's post is in the market.
The place has been ransacked, and there's no sign of Zed about. Best tell Ezekiel.
Zed's dead? Zed might not be dead, but his post has been ransacked and there was no sign of him. I knew Warlord Balor might retaliate. Since you bested her, Zelda the Phantom Knight has been meditating in the market. She may be willing to talk about Zed.
You have already bested me once, Spellbinder. Must you shame me more this day? Brother Zed is gone, his post ruined. I had not heard this grim news. The warlord's reach grows bolder with each passing hour. As I told you, I am no longer an insider, even more now with my humiliating failure. I can tell you nothing about Zed's fate. If I were you, I would seek out Nadeza the Spicier. She rules the merchants and sits on the council.
Should I know you, stranger? Brother Zed, is he supposed to have done something seditious? He isn't part of the anarchistic fifth column, is he? No. He should have many friends around the market. Let me give you a list of houses to check.
Brother Zed? No, I haven't seen him.
I didn't see anything. I don't know anything. Please, leave.
Listen, I don't know anything about Zed. Who sent you? Please, don't let the sentry see you talking to me.
You are still looking into Zed's disappearance. You are tenacious, aren't you? After you sought me out, I made some inquiries. There are many strange and troubling stories flitting about Sardonyx. From what I gleaned, Brother Zed was seen in the Tower of Pale Beauty. That is a moth place, so I don't know what he's up to. I would stay out of the affairs of moths and mantises if I were you, stranger. But if you must continue looking, look there.
Spellbinder. The Shadow Queen warned us you'd be sniffing about. Warm blood, hairless mouse, antennaless freak. I knew you'd be searching for this useless traitor, Zed. Prepare to be beaten and caged! Blinded by the light, I cannot escape the death spiral!
That was amazing, Spellbinder. Can you get me home? By the stars, I don't know how you knew where to find me, but I cannot thank you enough. You are allied with Ezekiel? Ezekiel sent you to find me? Please, let me see his message. Oh my! He thinks you are... Well then, can you help light the mana flame? With luck, the symbol will inspire more and more mantises to rise against the Shadow Queen. Once that is done, can you find Nadessa the Spice Seer and tell her what befell me with that dreadful moth, Dreppa Hooktip? I don't think Nadessa meant to betray me, nor do I think she fully realizes the depths of the Shadow Queen's evil. Besides, everyone deserves a second chance, eh?
Upon lighting the mana flame, you sense more and more mantises peering curiously at you. Few look openly, but you feel many eyes and antennae on you. They watch from behind windows and around corners.
You? I mean, I did not expect to see you again. You defeated Dreppa Hooktip and freed Zed? Is it wise to tell me this? Zed specifically told you to talk to me about the monks of Lost Light and the Fifth Column and the Shadow Queen? The open air is no place for this kind of talk. Come inside. You seem wary, anxious. What do you think is going to happen here? I will make some tea and you will tell me what you need to. Tell me of where you come from, or what you saw on the far side of the Starfall Sea, or what you believe the Shadow Queen desires. Wait, what was that noise?
Traitors, Balor say, come with us to jail and execution, or else we kill you now.
Foolish creature! I am Nadessa the Spice Seer, one of the ruling members of the Troika. I order you...
Silence! Balor say, take you too! We tell Balor, get you another time.
I cannot believe what just happened. This is impossible. Let us see what is happening on the street. Still quiet out here. Good. I was afraid there might be open fighting. I truly did not expect you to say anything that would have changed my mind or my allegiance, Spellbinder. But Warlord Balor has turned me fully to your side. If Warlord Balor has demoted Zelda and sought to imprison me, it makes sense he'll go for Zorak next. Zorak is the third member of the Troika Council. He is the representative of the Workers' Guild. Spellbinder, can you hurry over to Zorak's home and warn him?
You see the all too familiar signs of struggle. Was that a noise from inside?
Fleshling, we knew you put face in here. but still win. Zorak already at Troika Palace.
Zorak's been taken to the Troika Palace? This is dire news.
Tell us what you observed.
Warlord Balor is moving quickly against any possible opposition to the Shadow Queen.
You set all of this in motion, didn't you, Spellbinder?
I'm not sure it matters, as Balor and the Shadow Queen are showing their ruthlessness and paranoia. Spellbinder, will you go to the Troika Palace and try to... This medallion will let you in through the patron gate. Once you find him, accompany him back here.
So, you are the so-called mighty spellbinder I've heard so much about, is that right? Welcome to the Troika Palace. I am Zorak, the newly appointed despot of Zartekizangzian. The Troika has been disbanded, and I am the last mantis standing. You, of course, may refer to me as the lone locust of the apocalypse. Think of me when you look to the night sky. Last prayer, hunters! Break the spellbinder, but refrain from delivering a fatal blow. When defeated, bring the prisoner to me. Warlord Balor will want a prize for the Shadow Queen.
We have lost our way in the dark. Stars, guide us to a path of repentance.
You don't see Nadeza or Zelda, but there are telltale signs of fighting. Over there, a mantis appears to be signaling you.
Stranger, your friends, the council members, Nadeza the Spice Seer and Zelda the Phantom Knight, were attacked by Goliaths. They fought valiantly, but were overwhelmed and dragged off in chains.
This is bad. You should find Ezekiel and see what insight he has on the situation.
Spellbinder, this is catastrophic news. I don't have any idea what we should do now. Rescue Nadeza and Zelda. Of course, of course! Quick, fetch Zerozini of the Death Song and bring her back here. I'll feel better if you have some support.
I've seen lots of soldiers running around. What kind of nest have you kicked open this time, Spellbinder?
Of course I will assist you. Lead on.
Good. Excellent. You found her. What do we do now? They could have taken Nadeza and Zelda to any number of grim prisons.
Do the hunters still use the Diabolica Garrison as their planning center?
Why, yes, I believe so.
Simple then. We fight our way in and determine where they are holding our allies.
You discover a scroll on the top of the pile that looks freshly signed. You open it and read.
I, the newly appointed Despot Zorak, order the second column to round up any suspected traitors to the Shadow Queen. I have included a list of these seditious rebels of this so-called fifth column and other suspicious individuals. They should be treated as dangerous and imprisoned at once. Despot Zorak, on behalf of Warlord Balor the Broken Fang.
Let me see the list. Of the mantises of Sardonyx unnamed. They'll burn the city down to keep their hooks in it.
Fifth column rebels in the Diabolica Garrison? That just makes it easier to cross you off my list.
Nadeza, the Spicier, and Zelda the Phantom Knight being held?
In the Troika dungeons, but they'll have company soon enough. My hunters have gone to round up everyone on that list.
We must rescue our allies, but if the second column is marching on the town, we must warn those we can, yes? Take Sarazenia and warn the people!
We'll go as fast as we can.
Keep watch for the floating eyes of the Shadow Queen. If you smash any that you find, the troops may be slowed down.
The second column is looking for me. Thank you for the warning, stranger. The second column is looking for me. Thank you for the warning, stranger.
The second column is looking for me? Thank you for the warning, stranger.
You put yourself at risk to warn me? I will not forget this, Lightbringer.
People are talking.
Much better knowing we've raised the alarm across the city. You need to go into the Troika Palace and rescue the prisoners. However, they'll be watching the main gates.
It has been a long time, but I remember how to get in through the Soothsayer Gate. I will open it for you and meet you inside.